Hi, I'm Darlene and this is Heartfelt Crochets. So on this channel I have done a couple of tutorials on hexagon granny squares. One was the regular hexagon granny square, the other one was the African flower hexagon granny square. Well, today's tutorial is just going to be on a very simple solid hexagon granny square. So let's go ahead and let me teach you how to make it. So for today's tutorial, I'm just using a scrap ball of yarn, and this is just in a tan color, and it's a number 4 worsted weight yarn, and I am just using a 4.5 millimeter hook. And we are going to start with a magic ring, and then we are going to chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to put this tail through the front and we're going to pull it closed a little bit. And then we're going to crochet 2 double crochets in this ring. Okay, so that's going to be our first 3 double crochet cluster, and then we're going to chain 2 and crochet 3 more double crochet and chain 2. So we've crocheted 2 clusters. Now 3 more double crochet, and this will be our third cluster, and chain 2. Now we're going to do this 3 more times because we want to have 6 clusters in this magic ring or magic circle. So 3 more double crochet, whoop, chain 2, 3 more double crochet, and chain 2. Now 1 more. So we close this circle probably a little bit too much, but that's okay because all we got to do is just kind of pull these aside a little bit to give us just a little bit more room in that magic circle. And we're going to crochet 3 double crochets. That's 1, 2, and our third one, and chain 2. And now we're going to join to the top of this chain 3. Okay, so let's tighten that circle by pulling that tail. And because this is a granny square, which if you make a granny square, any type of granny square at all with a magic ring, eventually that circle is going to open, so we need to weave that in really good. So we're going to pull that nice and tight. Then we're going to take a yarn needle. We're going to go in the same direction as what our circle was going, and we're just going to weave. This is nice and tight. So we're going to weave our yarn needle under a few of those stitches and feed our tail through and pull that through. And then we're going to come back the opposite direction. Just skip over a couple of those bars, go in the opposite direction, feed that through, give it a really good pull, and then go in the opposite direction just one more time for extra measure, because we don't want that circle opening up at all if we are to be making a blanket or something of that nature. And then you're going to snip that excess yarn off that tail. So now we should have 6 points. So here's our first point here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 3. This is where it gets really, really simple. Okay. So now we're going to go right underneath these 2 bars, which is our first stitch, and double crochet. And then double crochet in the next stitch. And then we are going to double crochet in this chain 2 space. And then chain 2 and another double crochet right in that same chain 2 space. Pull that back because we want to make sure that we don't forget our first stitch. And this is a 3 double crochet cluster, and we're going to double crochet in each one of those 3 stitches. So that is 1 and 2 and 3, and then double crochet in the chain 2 space and chain 2 and double crochet in that same chain 2 space. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to double crochet in each one of these stitches of this 3 double crochet cluster. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. Double crochet in the chain 2 space and chain 2, and another double crochet in the chain 2 space. So now you get the idea. We're just going to repeat the same thing around, just double crochet in each stitch of the 3 double crochet cluster, and double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in the chain 2 space. So if you want to continue that just in the last 2 and pause the video, you can, and then come back, or just continue to crochet along with me. Okay, so chain 1 in the chain 2 space, double crochet in the chain 2 space, chain 2, and double crochet in the chain 2 space. We're at the last cluster, double crochet in each stitch, double crochet in that last chain 2 space, chain 2, double crochet in the chain 2 space, and slip stitch to the top of that chain 3. So that completes round 2 of our solid hexagon granny square. We are going to chain 3, and again, this very first stitch, not the chain 3, but this very first stitch, we're going to double crochet right up in that stitch, and then we're going to double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then double crochet in the chain 2 space, chain 2, and double crochet in the next chain 2 space. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets that we're going to be double crocheting in each one of these stitches. So this is 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're back at that chain 2 space, double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet in that same chain 2 space. Again, there's 5 double crochets. We are going to double crochet in each one of these 5 stitches. There's 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now double crochet in this chain 2 space, chain 2, and double crochet in the same chain 2 space. And we're going to repeat that again, and we're just going to continue this for the rest of this round around this hexagon granny square. And like I said, it can't get much simpler than this. So double crochet in the chain 2 space, chain 2, and double crochet in the chain 2 space. We need to do that 2 more times. So go ahead and pause the video if you'd like and continue, and I will meet you back here. All right, so I just double crocheted in the last of the 5 double crochets, and now I'm double crocheting in the chain 2 space, chain 2, double crochet in the chain 2 space, and now you can see that we have 1 stitch left because this chain 3 started above the chain 3 from the previous row. So you're just going to double crochet in that stitch and then slip stitch to the top of the chain 3. And now you'll see that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the chain 2 space from corner to corner, and that matches up with each one of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we are just going to crochet 1 more. Now you can see that this chain 3 is now going to be starting above this chain 3, so it's not going to be including these 2 double crochets. So when you've made it all the way around and you've completed the corner, you'll have 2 stitches left. So let's just do a little bit around this together. Chain 3, double crochet in that first double crochet, and then in the next 3 double crochets. And in the chain 2 space, double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet. Now we're going to double crochet in each one of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double crochets. So that was 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then you'll double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet in the chain 2 space. Now I want to show you something. Okay, so here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Your next row will be 11. Next row will be 13. And this is all you are going to do to just keep repeating, going around and around and around of this solid hexagon granny square. Now, I am going to fast forward this video to the last corner, and I will meet you there. All right, so I am at this last corner, and I am going to double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in this chain 2 space, and then double crochet in these last 2 stitches, and then I am going to slip stitch to the top of this chain 3, and then I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to cut my yarn and pull that through. And I'm going to take just a second to thread my yarn needle and just randomly weave that down through a few of these stitches. Doesn't have to be perfect and doesn't have to be neat. Just randomly down through. And then give that a snip. pull your corners a little bit. And there is your beautiful hexagon granny square. Comment below, let me know what you thought, and if you thought that this was simple as well. And until next time, bye.